Hi, goddesses. Thank you for watching, listening to Strangely Sane Journey of a Goddess with me, Tawny Marilyn. It is I, Tawny Marilyn. Today is a beautiful day, so we are outside. We are chilling like a villain. This is my view. You like it? I'm trying a new camera, a new camera app, a new camera angle. Hopefully we can get the full view on YouTube because I know my videos have been a little bit small and that's fine, but you know, if we can do better, let's do better. Let's always aim for the stars, right? I have my water, I have my tea, and now we can just sit down with you and me. Oh, I bet y'all didn't know I had them rhymes, but I do and I does. So I have been thinking about the future. I've been thinking about my future. I think about my future a lot. Where do I see myself? How do I see myself? Who is Tawny in the future? Who am I? And I'm sure we all do that. All of us have this obsession with the future. Like when I grow up, I'm going to be whatever. I'm going to be anything, but whatever it is, it's rich and barely working. that's that's how I want to live my life. I want to be rich and barely working. So y'all figure that one out for me. Want to travel the world and see what this universe has to offer. I think sometimes we get stuck in the whole this is what it is and this is what it's always going to be. But the reality is our future is based on our decisions today. Our futures are based on what we choose to focus on and what we choose to do. I'll never forget, as y'all know, I was married once upon a time. And while we didn't get along very much, there were some things that he did say to me, and I was like, oh, yes, that's it. So there was a time that I just got done breastfeeding and I hated my body. Like, I don't know how many of y'all have ever breastfed or had children. I did the whole breastfeeding thing for a year for both of them. I wanted to make sure that they got every advantage they could, right? And also, if you can, if you don't know, breastfeeding is great for the lazy girly pops, and your girl is definitely a lazy girly pop, or I can be. And so it was a fantastic for that. But when you breastfeed, yes, it's great for the laziness, but once you're done breastfeeding, oh my gosh, my boobies were saggy and low and ugly, and I hated it so much. So I was complaining to my children's father. I was like, oh my gosh, I hate the way I look. I hate the way my breasts look. I hate it so bad. I'm so ugly. Because that's what I thought. And do you know what he said to me? Do you know what this man had the audacity to say to me? He said, well, if you don't like it, change it. Period. And if you don't like it, change it. Man, he gave me that piece of advice, and I promise you, I promise you, it changed my entire outlook on everything because it wasn't just my breasts that I could change. If I didn't like anything, I could change it. I had the ability, I had the audacity to change it. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had a malfunction. I realized that I could change it. I could change whatever it was that I did not like if I was dedicated enough to changing it. And was your girl dedicated enough to changing some stuff? Absolutely. Why wouldn't I be? I didn't like my breasts, so you know what I did? I got some firming oil. I started doing pec exercises, started doing my push ups, worked on my pecs. And guess what, you guys? Years down the line, mind you, my kids are old. They're 14 and 12. So it's been a while. But 10 years down the line, my breasts have some fullness in them. They're not looking like some hanging, sagging bullshit. And it was because he gave me the advice, if you don't like it, change it. And that's how life is, right? If you don't like something right now, do something about it. What are you doing? You don't like the way your body looks? Why are you not in the gym? Why are you not on a diet? Why are you not going on walks? Like, I'm not even telling you you have to do whatever. Shit, why are you not on Ozempic? I I cannot tell you how to get the body of your dreams. Why are you not on somebody's surgery table? Why are you not taking diet pills? Like, there are so many things that you can do to change your body if you actually decide that you hate your body, and you can take the lazy way out, because like I said, I'm team lazy. I really am. I don't like to work hard. I don't. If I'm working hard, it's because I have set a standard for myself in whatever aspect, and the standard isn't so I can work hard. The standard is, this is how I want this thing to look, and it needs to look like that. And sometimes the unfortunate part about being lazy is there's wasp over here fighting. That's not the unfortunate part about being lazy. The unfortunate part about being lazy is sometimes that means you have to work a little bit harder in the beginning. You got to do a little bit more in the beginning so that you can rest on the tail end. That's the trick. That's the trick. In order to be lazy, you have to be innovative and creative. Go outside of the box so you can be as lazy as possible. Y'all, when I tell you I am a lazy girl, I mean it. And it just gets you in a way that you just do creative things for the plot, you know? But there's so many things you can apply it to. If you don't like your skin, do something about it. Go see a dermatologist. Start using face wash. Get a face mask. Get a guasha. Use Aztec clay mask. That's what I use. Go to the doctor. Y'all, I used to have the worst skin. I promise you. You can probably see remnants of it now, maybe. I don't know. But I had the worst skin ever, right? I had acne all the way over here, just like a beard of acne. And it sucked so bad. I hated it. And I was doing the things. I was washing my face. I was doing the face mask. I was drinking my water. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't go to the doctor. And your girl was sick. And I mean sick. But when I got my digestive disorder under control, guess what? My skin started clearing up. And that put me in a good place because I was already doing the things. I was already washing my face. I was already doing the face mask. I was already putting cold mask on my face. I was already doing those things. So when I finally got my stomach together, my skin was like, okay, girl, we've been ready for this. We've been waiting on you to get your stuff together. Okay. So sometimes just putting in those habits, putting in those practices, putting in that work will get you to a place where once everything comes together, it's only going to make more sense for you. It's only going to be the best thing for you, you know? So do the thing. You don't like something, change it, rearrange it, because your future is in your hands, and your future is based on what you got going on right now today. You want to travel the world. Girl, where's your passport? You may not have the money right now, but who knows? Somebody can see you tomorrow walking down the street and be like, hey, you want to go with me to Greece? And if you don't have your passport, guess what? You can't say yes. And it doesn't even have to be a stranger. It could be your bestie. It could be your parent. It could be your aunt. It could be your grandma, your grandfather. Hey, somebody bounced out of the trip, but they already paid. I really don't want to go by myself. Can you come with me? Girl, if you don't have your passport, guess what? You're going to have to say, man, I can't go. I don't have it. I don't even have what it takes to get over to another country. So lock in. Lock in. Get your passport, honey. It's time to stop focusing on what you don't have and how life sucks. Because, yeah, life sucks sometimes. It really can. It really can. But that doesn't mean that you sit around and do nothing and cry and complain about how much life sucks, because that's not going to get you anywhere. The only place that's going to get you is stressed, depressed, laid out. Well, really, you're blessed. You're blessed by the goddesses. You're blessed by God. You're blessed by whomever. You're blessed because you're you. And that's it. So, girl, be blessed. Stop stressing over what you can't change and start taking ownership for what you can. Take ownership for what you have the power to take ownership of. You are in control, ultimately, where you have no control. And in having no control, you have all the control. Because the things that you have no control over, throw that, that don't have nothing to do with me. And isn't that beautiful? I can't control this. I might as well take this off of my plate, period. I can't control what Rick, Rob, and Dobby are doing. Let me go ahead and quit stressing about them, because that don't have nothing to do with me. The only thing I can focus on is what I am doing. So, the message of the day is, if you don't like something, change it. You want a garden to grow somewhere? Water your flowers. You want your skin to clear up? Drink your water and go to the doctor. Wash your face. You want the career of your dream? Take the step. Take the lunge. Plunge. Either or. Because, yeah, you may want to be an attorney at law today, but you're not going to do that by sitting at your house, unfortunately. I'm sure there's so many attorneys in there, so many wannabe attorneys that are sitting in their PJs just wishing up like, damn, I wish I could be an attorney at law. Haven't opened a law book, haven't thought about going to college, haven't done anything except watch Law and Order on TV. And that's just not going to get you there, Bookie, unfortunately. So do something. Do something. So I'm going to tell you about the goddess that we're talking about today. Okay, so I have my notebook. This is my notebook is where I write my notes about the goddesses. I was keeping it in my computer, but I could not have my computer and also talk to you guys at the same time. It was not working for me and my homegirls. Me being my homegirls. Me and me. It wasn't working for me. So, our girl here is Skuld. You see her? Isn't she a pretty cutie? So, she is a Norse goddess. A Norse goddess. And she is one of the three. What do we call them? Well, she is one of three. It's like the fates. And they live under Yggdrasil, which is the world tree, right? And it is her, Skuld, yours, which is the past, and Verandi, which is the present. And all of them live together as sisters under Yggdrasil, which is the world tree. We've all seen Yggdrasil, right? I don't know. I know I have. But yes, it's this big tree. I think it's the Drew and then the roots. Yeah, y'all let me know. But she is of the future, right? And she's the one, when she cuts the threads, that means your future is cut. It's done. You're done. So there is no more future because we have cut that thread. This is my girly here. And it's funny because you think, oh, well, she can only take you out. But that's not necessarily true, you know? Because also you have these knots where big things happen, you know, like you give birth or your parent dies or, you know, big things that happen to you. She also puts that knot in your little thread. which I, thought was interesting. And you would think that all three of these sisters are their own separate entity, but all of them affect the other. What you do in the present affects your future. Shit, if you look at the past, your past affects your future. Okay, so we look at slavery, right? Everybody likes to be like, oh, slavery, that was a thing of the past. But it has so many effects on how America looks, the United States of America looks today. You can see it in the separation that is between Black culture and white culture. You can see it in the way that Black people typically have to work harder to get half of what white people get. That is from slavery. You hear it in the, oh, well, Black people are lazy. Slavery, ever since people stopped working for free, they've been called lazy. And people who don't know their past are bound to repeat it. That's why we should continue to teach history so no bullshit doesn't happen. I think the things that we are afraid most of happening are the things that we should teach the most, because people have short memories. We see on social media how somebody can do this real messed up thing. They go away for 6 months, do something different, do something grand, and everybody forgot that that person was a piece of shit. No, that person is still a piece of shit. They have just done something nice now, or done something worse. Who knows? Know your past, because if you don't, you're bound to repeat it when in the future. So, what Skuld asks us is, what can we let die today so that we can birth the new tomorrow? So, what do you need to let go of, honey bun? What needs to go so that you can have the future of your dreams, so that you can have the life of your dreams? Because why are we doing this whole thing? Why are we struggling? Why are we driving ourselves crazy if not to have the life of our dreams tomorrow? Why are we even doing this? So, what needs to be let go of? I think that all of us today should think of something that we are going to let go of so that we can have our dream life tomorrow. Me, I need to let go of my procrastination. I bet y'all thought I was going to say laziness. I will never, unless I have to. If I have to, I will, but please let us not have to. Let me work just hard enough to be lazy, right? So, what are we willing to let go of? What cords are we willing to cut so that we can have our dream life? Some of y'all need to cut loose that crazy partner you have. Some of y'all need to move. Get rid of your roommates because they suck and they don't clean up and they eat all of your food and they never replace it. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You. I'm talking to you. Cut them off. Cut them loose. And if your name is the secondary name, baby, there's somewhere else waiting for you, somewhere beautiful and perfect. But you're holding on to that shitty apartment, holding on to that shitty room so tough because you don't know where you're going to go. That guess what? You're going to go nowhere. Sometimes you just got to cut it loose. Cut loose that sucky job. That's what I need to do. I need to cut loose my sucky job. But y'all, I'm scared. I'm so scared. I don't know what I'll do without it. For real. What will I do? Help me. And some of y'all, us, need to cut loose our fear, because our fear is holding us back from our dream life. Like, what are we going to do with this fear, anyways? It's not doing anything for us, it's not paying our bills. It may be helping us pay our bills in some way, though. It could be. It could be. But still, sometimes the scariest thing that we can do is let go of that fear and take that leap. That leap will take us somewhere amazing and somewhere great if we just get out of our head, get out of our feelings, and take that leap. Take that leap. I promise you, this year I'm going to take the leap. I want you to promise me that you are also going to take the leap, and we will take the leap together. I'm going to quit my sucky job and live in my truth. And I want you to do whatever it is you need to do. You're going to cut off whatever it is that you need to cut off. I would love to hear what it is that you plan on cutting off this year. I mean, it's freaking March. It's March. I'm giving till December to cut it off. And when you do cut it off, I want you to come to me. I want you to write me, and I want you to be like, Tawny, let me tell you, I cut it off and it was the scariest fucking thing I ever did. And I thought I was going to fail there for a second, but guess what? I succeeded. Or Tawny, I cut that shitty thing off, and guess what? The second I cut it off, I could finally breathe. And I didn't know that I was holding my breath so long. I was killing myself. But because I cut off that thing, I can finally breathe. I'm trying to hear those kind of stories. So please let me know what you are cutting off, and then let me know the results. And if you cut off something in 2025, let me hear about it. Please tell me the amazing thing that happened for you after you cut off that shitty thing. Or hell, tell me the shitty thing that happened after you cut off that shitty thing. Because while I do think that everything happens for you, sometimes it doesn't happen for us in the way that we originally envisioned. Maybe we can find some magic somewhere, you know? I hope that you are making some good ass choices today so that you can have your better tomorrow. Because you deserve a better tomorrow. I deserve a better tomorrow. We deserve a better tomorrow. And as we have a better tomorrow, the only thing that we are going to do is make the world be inspired to have a better tomorrow. Because, this world is already crazy and sucky, and there are already a lot of people struggling for no good reason, that we should inspire people to live their best lives, to live their dream lives, to do whatever they need to do to be great. That's what we should be doing. Inspiring the world. Us goddesses. Let's inspire one another. So, as you know, I use the cards from a Goddess Power Oracle deck. And so we had Skuld, which we know that, and she is of the future. So our message today is, as you set your intentions for the life you desire, the Norse goddess Skuld comes to show you glimpses of your future. You experience these magical journey markers as flashes of insight and moments of inspiration, like an echo of something that exists in another dimension. It's fun when things turn out exactly as you predicted, but remember that the essence of your intention means more than its form. The goddess Skuld, who rules the destiny of gods and men, says, remaining true to the moment is your greatest power. Allowing the self to evolve as you go and discovering new things today sets the path for destiny to unfold. The power of the present and how you respond to life's potential is the potent fertile seed of the future. In order to claim the future, you must attend to the now. Even then, nothing is guaranteed and everything is infused with magic. Alignment message. When you become overly fixated on the future, you rob yourself of the capacity to truly co create a life that is meaningful and rich. It's because doing so gives your power away to something, some destination that has no substance. It's like you're wandering around in a ghostly place that the goddess Gold warned you to avoid. Perhaps you've been taught that better things come later, like getting to the wonders of heaven after difficulties on earth. The truth is that you can get back into alignment. So consider this: your life now and how you respond to it are the seeds that will grow into your future. Your alignment task is to remove all the weeds before they choke the life out of your intentions. Bless your life today, find the lessons in the conditions of your world, and be compassionate to yourself and others. We are all learning to find strength in our most vulnerable selves as the world changes rapidly around us. The goddess Gold is with you all the way and always. So thank you. Thank you, Skuld. Your life is what you make it. Make it beautiful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Tawny Marilyn, as Strangely Sane, as we go through the journey of a goddess, which is us. Because we are goddesses on this beautiful ass journey doing our thing. I don't know if y'all know this, but I did add the little journey of a goddess to the show's title because, hello, hello. Yes, we are trying to stay sane in this world. Why? Because we are goddesses and we are remembering who we are, and we are remembering how we are supposed to show up on this fucking plane, and we are supposed to show up amazing. We are supposed to show up full, and it's really hard to be full and not have moments where you were about to be driven crazy, but you did it. You stayed the path, and you're here, and we are strangely sane, and I'm so happy that I get to talk to you. So, like, comment, remember, tell me about what you're giving up, and if you've already given up something, you've already cut those cords, let me know what it is and what happened. I really need to know. Help me. I inspire you, you inspire me, and together we will inspire the world and help the world stay strangely sane. We can do this. We got that. We got this because we are those girls. All right. Love you. Toodaloo. Be good. Make good decisions because the decisions you make today will affect your tomorrow. Dun, dun, dun. It can be scary. It can be amazing. Make good decisions. I believe in you. I believe in us.